Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into the latest developments in the 2024 presidential election, which is heating up as Election Day approaches. Politics. Kamala Harris is focusing her campaign on young voters in key states like Wisconsin. She's visiting universities and holding rallies to rally support, especially in competitive areas. Her strategy includes engaging directly with students and emphasizing issues like climate change and education reform, which resonate with the younger demographic. Donald Trump, meanwhile, is trying to improve his image among Latino voters. His recent appearance in a Univision town hall showcased a softer approach to immigration, aiming to connect with communities that might feel alienated by his previous rhetoric. Trump's campaign is also leveraging social media to amplify his message and reach diverse audiences. Economic issues are crucial as the election nears. Both Harris and Trump are promising reforms aimed at supporting the middle class and stabilizing the economy. Harris emphasizes investments in education and healthcare, arguing that these are key to a thriving workforce. In contrast, Trump focuses on tax cuts and deregulation, promoting the idea that a strong economy is built on business growth and job creation. Overall landscape. This election is witnessing a razor-thin competition, with battleground states like Pennsylvania and North Carolina playing pivotal roles. Early voting has begun in several states, meaning voters are already casting their ballots. This shift towards early voting reflects changing attitudes towards participation in elections and may significantly impact turnout. As we approach Election Day, the stakes are higher than ever. The decisions made in these coming weeks will not only shape the future of the nation, but could also have lasting effects on the global stage, particularly in areas such as foreign policy and international trade. Stay tuned to the end of the video for a more detailed analysis of how these elections may impact the global economy and the future of international relations. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the latest updates. Economic implications. U.S. economic growth. The U.S. economy is predicted to experience slower growth post-election regardless of who wins. Estimates suggest that growth could fall from approximately 2.3% in 2024 to about 1.7% in 2025. This slowdown is attributed to decreased consumer spending and a weakening labor market. Trade policy shifts. If Donald Trump wins, a significant shift towards an America First trade policy is expected, which may involve higher tariffs on imports and stricter trade relationships with countries like China. Such changes could trigger trade conflicts, further fragmenting the global economy into geopolitical blocs. In contrast, a victory for Kamala Harris might lead to a continuation of current trade policies, promoting stability in international economic relationships. Global market reactions. The uncertainty surrounding the election outcome is already influencing global markets. Businesses are cautious, with potential disruptions in international trade and investment patterns. Companies might adjust their strategies depending on the perceived direction of U.S. economic policy post-election. International relations, geopolitical alliances. The outcome will likely affect U.S. relationships with allies. For instance, countries like Japan and Australia are closely monitoring the elections as they seek to reinforce their alliances with the U.S. Any changes in U.S. policy could either strengthen or strain these partnerships. U.S.-China relations. The elections could exacerbate tensions between the U.S. and China. Under a Trump administration, a more confrontational stance towards China could lead to increased sanctions and trade barriers. Conversely, a Harris administration might focus on diplomatic solutions while maintaining pressure on China regarding trade and human rights issues. NATO and European security. The future of NATO could be influenced by the election results. A Trump victory may lead to demands for increased European defense spending, while a Harris administration would likely emphasize collaborative security strategies. This could either unify or divide European responses to security challenges, such as those posed by Russia. Middle East dynamics. The new administration will also need to address ongoing conflicts in the Middle East, particularly regarding Iran and the Israel-Palestine situation. Depending on the election outcome, U.S. engagement and influence in the region may significantly change, affecting peace negotiations and military strategies. The 2024 U.S. presidential election is poised to have far-reaching implications not only for the U.S., but also for the global economy and international relations. Viewers should be aware of how these dynamics may unfold and shape the geopolitical landscape in the coming years. Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoyed the content and found it valuable, please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you don't miss any updates. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments about topics you'd like to see covered in future videos. Your support helps us continue creating quality content, and we appreciate every one of our viewers.